Hello and welcome everyone, this is Jatin Purohit. I am Senior Technical Marketing Manager at VMware, and in this video I will talk about vSphere Lifecycle Manager overview and the features which are released with vSphere 7 Update 2. The vSphere Lifecycle Manager, also famously known as vLCM, was first introduced with vSphere 7. It is a cluster level feature that allows you to patch and upgrade ESXi host from a single desired image. Important to note over here is vLCM is also capable of upgrading firmware and driver version provided by the respective OEM vendors. To begin with, Dell and HP were the first OEM vendors to partner with us. Later on, with the release of vSphere 7 Update 1, the support for NSXT was introduced. This allows NSX Manager to leverage vLCM to install and update NSXT binaries on ESXi host. During the same release, vLCM has been extended to support vCenter cluster, and with that vLCM is now aware of vCenter topologies such as availability zone and fault domain. We have further expanded our OEM ecosystem by fully integrating the Lenovo HCI stack, which is Think Agile VX series. That was a quick story so far with vLCM. Now let's take a look at vLCM features which are introduced with vSphere 7 Update 2. Starting from vSphere 7 Update 2, now you have the ability to deploy vSphere with Tanzu on a vLCM enabled cluster. We have further extended our OEM ecosystem by adding the Hitachi Advanced Servers. I would recommend you to check the hardware compatibility guide for supported hardware with vLCM. There are small but significant improvements that have been made to speed up the SDDC creation. You can now bootstrap a vCenter cluster from the vCenter CLI installer and choose to enable vLCM directly. Another such feature is host seeding. This feature allows you to extract the base image from an existing ESXi host, which is already deployed in your environment. The reference host can be part of the same vCenter server or a different vCenter server, or you can choose to reference a standalone ESXi host which is not managed by any of the vCenter server in your environment. The key point here is the ESXi version has to be ESXi 7.0 update 2 or above. All of these capabilities are backed into new cluster creation workflow. You can see from this screenshot, you have two new options to select. The first option, which is import image from an existing ESXi host in the vCenter inventory, allows you to reference an ESXi host which is already part of the same vCenter server. The second option, which is the import image from a new host, allows you to reference an ESXi host managed by another vCenter server, or it can be a standalone ESXi host. This feature can be handy for air-gap environment where you do not have access to VMware image depot. In such scenarios, you can leverage the host seeding feature and extract the base image by referencing an existing ESXi host. Let's quickly take a look at this feature in action. Here I am creating a new cluster, which is a dev cluster. I am enabling vLCM by selecting the option which is manage all hosts in the cluster with a single image. This time, I will import the image from an existing host in the vCenter inventory and select the reference ESXi host from the vCenter inventory and click Finish. The task is completed now, and if we navigate to the Update tab under the cluster object, we can see the ESXi version defined on the cluster image as ESXi 7.0 update. That is it from my side. Do let us know how you are leveraging vSphere Lifecycle Manager to simplify the overall operation. Visit http www.vmw.re/vlcm to know more about vSphere Lifecycle Manager.